be setting ahead of us. Oh, he's from Los Angeles.
Welcome to episode 33 of the Let's Go podcast. My name is Justin.
My name is Kelly.
And we are back after a winter solstice hiatus.
It's almost like it was almost like we were bears.
we were
hibernating.
Just two bears hibernating.
Two bears. Two manly bears.
Two manly bears. So, man, it gets hard to do stuff sometimes when you're already doing production-y things in your real life and in your podcast life. You're like, man, I'm just tired.
Well, it's not even that. It's like
scheduling, family,
schedules, and
kids,
side work,
side work. Yeah, when you have work and then you got side work,
yeah,
it's hard to do things that are important in your life, like doing a podcast with your best friend.
Our financial backers here are very disappointed.
Yeah, financial backers. Sorry. But okay, so today is January 2nd.
It is.
This is the second day of 2017, and but so far it's been good.
The observed New Year's Day.
Yeah,
which is weird.
So it's actually we're in a time warp. We're going back and forth between 2 days.
I got frustrated because yesterday I turned on the TV thinking like, oh, all right, cool, we'll watch the Rose Parade. Mm-hmm. Baby will sit in bed. We'll just chill, whatever. Nope. No Rose Parade happened on the 2nd.
I just found this information out.
Super weird.
So I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of this observed.
I like watching the Rose Parade.
Right.
It's kind of a thing in,
Even the poor guys at the grocery store, I talked to him yesterday. He was like, no holiday pay today. I was like, dang, that's jacked up. They give them New Year's Eve holiday pay.
That's so weird.
But because it's on a Sunday, like grocery workers already get paid an extra little zing on Sundays. But because it's a holiday, they're observing it today. So I think people that work today get holiday pay, which is stupid.
Are we getting paid for this podcast?
Yeah.
We are?
Technically. I am.
Oh, yeah. It's a paid day. It's paid day off.
Paid day off.
We are getting paid. Well, I'll tell you how. One way we're getting paid is by good friends that give us tasty beers. Mm-hmm. Again, our friend Stephen Bell has given us a beer. And we kind of failed him because he gave us this Tasty Stone Enjoy by, well, I don't know if it's tasty yet, but I think I had one last year for $15. But he gave us the Stone Enjoy by 12/25/16, which is Christmas Day, unfiltered IPA. Yeah, we're gonna test the flavor on this, being 7 days out from maybe 8 days out now from the expiration date.
So
but
while we absorb this, we'll give you our fun little jingle.
Yeah.
Beers, all kinds of beers. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese beers. Glug, 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 glug.
All right. Well, what do you think? You think it tastes terrible?
No, it tastes good. Mm-hmm. I mean, really I've really, not to downplay it by any means. I'm sure it's a delicious. It is. It has kind of like an apricot-y flavor, but my taste buds are just adjusting from being ill. So maybe I'm crazy, but yeah,
it's definitely got some. It's peachy.
Like it has kind of like a fruity note.
Yeah,
but then not citrusy.
Yeah,
it's an IPA for sure.
Yeah, it's a Stone. It's IPA. It's
delicious.
Venturing into new territory, but it's good, and I'm always appreciative of a tasty beer from a friend. It says again, open before Christmas.
Yeah,
sorry guys. You know what? We're still feeling festive. It's kind of like when you leave the lights on your house for a long time.
Yeah,
like
we didn't even put any up this year.
Oh my God!
I put some up at my mom's house.
There you
and
go.
I took those down today, so it was kind of like the same thing.
Dude, Christmas came down yesterday. It's kind of weird. My house is just no tree.
No fun laser lights.
No more laser lights and no tree smell.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, there is a trail of dead
pine needles.
Dead pine needles from like the front door to the street.
Oh, so you got the real tree.
I get the real tree.
Get that real tree. My daughter's not old enough to really realize what Christmas is yet, but I think next year will definitely be.
Yeah, when they hit about 2,
this year. Sorry, 2017 will be special.
Dude, the best year I think is 3 and 4.
So she's got a couple years.
Yeah, this year was really funny. So, we did a video of Santa Claus dropping gifts off. Did you see that?
I did.
And my kids lost their mind. So my oldest boy, he's 7, and I think he's like questioning things a little bit. He's just asking questions. Well, how does he do this? How does this happen? I'm like, I don't know, man. I just kind of shut it down. Like, dude, it's just Christmas magic. That's what I leave it up to. And then, so that night I was like, I have an idea. And so, because he kept going, hey, let's film the Elf on the Shelf. And I just kept forgetting. So I was like, oh, I left the thing out. So I made a really crappy video. It's like, it's not good. I wouldn't show it to anybody.
I thought it was genius. I saw it
to my kid, and he was like, losing his mind. So
it was awesome.
anyways, enough about Christmas.
Yeah, delicious beer.
Delicious beer. Yeah. So next year, get one of those Stone Enjoy by 2017s.
They do multiples throughout the years, but this is quite tasty.
Yeah,
I liked
it was good. So Steve Bell,
Yeah,
our hats are off to you. Actually, my hood is on because it's cold, but my friendly hat is off to you.
you get a smile
You get a smile
and a high five.
and a high five.
the next time I see you.
Yeah, maybe a pinch on the butt.
Ooh,
Hey,
I was just
now.
about to say a butt smack. But
Hey, pinch, take it.
You took it there.
Took it dirty. Okay, so before we want to kind of like talk a little bit about 2016 and some expectations for 2017. But the first thing, one of the most important things that we need to talk about as best friends, because we haven't done this yet, is maybe here and there.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about some Rogue One.
Ooh, yeah. Because I actually slacked. We could have talked about this and probably squeezed one in sometime, but I was the slacker and I hadn't seen it. Obviously, I mean, for any Star Wars nut, it's a gotta go.
Yeah, first
I
off,
shouldn't say obviously because then you could end up with a turd like Episode 1, 2, or 3. But
are we pro the prequels on this show? What's our stance?
I am not a fan. I get it, and I get where. I honestly wouldn't be upset if they redid them.
Wow.
Like redid them in the kind of style that they're doing now, not this like entirely half CGI bullcrap that George Lucas pulled on people. I think it's an important story, and I think the backstory of Anakin Skywalker and the Force and all that stuff, I think it's very important.
But not midichlorians.
I don't think it was done well.
Yeah.
Or done in the true style that like Episode 7 and Rogue One have been done thus far.
Yeah.
Like to where it's a lot of live action and not a lot of CGI. Yeah. Well, I mean, there is definitely CGI.
You know what's cool about, so kind of going all over the place. So the dude that played K2SO, Alan Tudyk, he actually was on set on stilts acting with them.
That's cool.
That's cool. So it wasn't just like a box or anything.
Yeah.
So it was cool to read that and find that out because I just assumed, he probably just did voice acting work later on.
That was great.
That's cool. So
that was one of my favorites. He was kind of funny.
Man. Okay, so we'll get into favorites.
That was definitely good comic relief.
It needed that. So if I had to ding the movie, and here's the thing, I think it's a gotta go, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
I really liked it. I did feel like it didn't have the Star Wars tone of adventure, fun. It was just straight up a war movie. And he was the only like bright spot of like humor. It doesn't have to be slapstick, but I mean, like if you watch a Star Wars movie, there's fun stuff.
I get it.
Like,
but see, like, I don't know, like Empire, like how happy-go-lucky was that, really?
Yeah, but there was moments of lightness with like, Han and not that we need a Han and stuff. And again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it did feel like a darker film.
Yeah.
Which it was.
I enjoyed that fact about it. It was like, it doesn't need to be all flowers and sunshine the whole time, and you don't need to tie in a love story or this or that.
Man, and at the end,
this is a reality, though.
Spoilers, FYI, spoilers.
Well,
so
yeah.
if you haven't seen it
by now, you got problems.
Yeah, and if you're gonna complain about spoilers, and send them to Kelly@letsgocast.com.
Yes.
All right, but okay, so it's definitely we're giving it a gotta go. We thought it was good. When I got home, not immediately, but a couple hours after getting home, I watched episode 4 after it, and it's just like it just makes it feel like a better film.
Yeah, it runs right together.
Yeah.
If you want to be adventurous, like go see it again, but watch episode 4 right before.
Oh yeah, reverse it. Lay down, flip it, and reverse it.
Throw your thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah, it was it was so good. My favorite thing is when we got home, it was just me and my 7-year-old, and my wife asked, "Hey, so what'd you think of the movie?" And he's all, 9 people died. That was his first response to her, which I don't know, more than that died, like a whole giant planet died. But it was really funny, like that was his takeaway. So in the car on the way home, I asked him, "Okay, Asher, what was your favorite part?" And he said, "When Darth Vader killed all those bad guys." And I was just like, those guys were the good guys, dude. And he's like, I just thought it was really cool when Darth Vader like hurt them. So,
dude, I think he knows. But that was definitely a moment of appreciation, even though I didn't want to see like resistance fighters or whatever get.
I did. I didn't care. I was just like, I wanted, dude, as soon as all I heard about, I hadn't heard any spoilers about this movie, and I watched the trailers, but I didn't watch them over and over and over. I was really trying to like just watch it because I kind of know what's going to happen, so I just want an experience. Like, I heard there was a hallway scene, you know, and I'm like
Marvel set the bar high on this.
Is he gonna fight? Is Darth Vader gonna fight Daredevil? I lost my train of thought. So I heard there was a hallway scene, and I'm like, when is this gonna happen? And we're getting like, you know, this movie's like almost done, you know, and all of a sudden you see these guys like the little rebel soldier guys, and they've got that little like, floppy disk drive thing in their hand, and all of a sudden you just
running
see
down the hallway. You're like, oh, I see.
And you're like, oh, suck, and you just see the lightsaber light up. You're like, what's going on? And I don't think there's ever been a cooler Darth Vader scene. Right?
No, that was cool.
And I don't think anyone can ever even do another Darth Vader scene as cool as that, because then it's like you're just trying to copy.
Yep.
Like that was it. That was our 1 minute wad of awesome, like Sith Lord.
Disgusting pun intended. They blew the wad. You said 1 minute wad. It definitely happened.
Yeah, dude. It was that was so cool.
That was the sauce that awesomeness is made from.
Yes.
So when someone says awesome sauce, that's
sauce,
like,
go, oh yeah, I mean Darth Vader in Rogue One.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it better than that? Because that was cool. Like just
nothing.
I was like, dude, give him the freaking disc. I was kidding. Like our theater was like erupting, like like
through the door.
Yeah. We're like, come on, dude, you're not gonna make it. Throw the disc through the door. And then that part, and then when it like leads right up to like Princess Leia, like that part, I was like, they're not gonna show her face. They're not gonna show her face. And then they did. I was like, they did.
So okay,
yeah, let's talk about this.
Let's talk about CGI. First of all, actually, before that, we're talking about Princess Leia, R.I.P. Carrie Fisher.
Yeah,
really sad.
Really sad.
Super, super sad. Curious how the episode 9 is going to go now.
Yeah,
but I heard they finished 8, so we're
they finished
at least
8.
Okay for 1.
They might even have to rewrite 9, or maybe they do the CGI thing. I don't know, but it's sad.
What was your opinion on the like amount of CGI and how it was done?
The amount of CGI, I didn't have a problem with, like any of the CGI stuff.
I just know some people were beef. I had no problem with it. You mean
like the Tarkin stuff?
Yeah,
like,
Tarkin and you know.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, I didn't have a problem with it. I just felt that they were kind of in a corner. Like, what are we going to do? They can recast it, and it's going to be weird. Like, oh, he was Tarkin. He didn't look like Tarkin.
Right.
So what they did is kind of said, hey, here's what we can do. And I think it looked pretty good.
It was convincing. I didn't even realize. I mean, I was like, he looks a little weird. Yeah. But I didn't realize, like, wow. Because I didn't know anything about. I try not like to investigate like all the behind the scenes special effects things until afterwards. Because then you know I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah.
They really pulled it off, you know?
Yeah. It was a little jarring to me. I was like, man, every time I saw his face, I was just like, it feels like a video game cutscene type of thing. But I don't say it as a complaint. Like, it's just kind of, it was necessary. What are they going to do? Recast it?
Right.
With Star Wars, I don't know if you can recast. I mean, I know they recast Han Solo for like the younger Han Solo movie.
Right.
Same thing with like Obi-Wan and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't have a problem with it. And I think in the future, it's going to get better and better the way they can make it happen, and you won't even care. They'll probably even redo the scene, I'm sure, on Blu-ray, like, oh, we made it even better. And so didn't have a problem with that at all. So I do another podcast, a Batman on Film podcast. Shout out to Batman on Film. And we talked about this, and one of the guys on the show, Ryan, said this, and I thought it was genius, was, man, it would have been a better effect if they would have made him like a hologram or something. Someone who's not necessarily there.
Right.
And they can still do this like, oh, there's Tarkin.
Like they used to do the Emperor in some of those scenes.
Yeah, so he can still be there, but not necessarily. But I think they're showing off.
Yeah.
So, hey, look what we can do. And
Check it out.
Yeah. The Leia part, though, I thought was way better.
Yeah.
I think they threw all their money on that.
Yeah. Except for
tasty beer.
Except for the syncing up the. I felt like the sound and the lip movement was a little bit off. She's like
Hope, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely like a sound cut from her from 77.
Yeah.
Like saying Hope. You are only Hope. Hope. I don't know.
Hope.
But if they didn't show her face, I think I still would have been satisfied. If they were like, as soon as I saw that white robe, I was like, oh crap.
Yeah,
you know,
for
like
sure.
I was excited. I was like, Princess Leia is here. Like, this is leading right up to A New Hope. And when they did show her face, I was surprised, but I wasn't like so surprised because I already saw the Tarkin stuff. Like, okay, figures they're gonna try and do this stuff. But yeah, that was good. One thing I wanted to. So, any other thoughts about that?
No, that was about it.
Okay, favorite character. Who was your favorite character in that movie?
I don't know. I kind of want to see it again before I start picking favorites.
Yeah.
Like the first one was to absorb, and then I need to see it again to like really like. Oh yeah.
I want to see it again really bad, and I haven't. So
Well.
Maybe we should go watch it tonight.
It's kind of weird. We have a day off, so I don't know.
Let's go do it.
Let's do that. I don't know. I liked, what was the robot's number again?
K2SO?
Yeah, that one. I really liked that. I did like the aspect that he provided was just like humor and
and I like that he was reprogrammed like Empire droid.
Yeah. Definitely a large part of greatness there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, it's tough for me to say. Who was yours?
Chirrut and Baze, the blind guy.
Oh yeah.
He was my favorite.
Yeah. I am the Force.
I am the Force, and the Force is with me. Yeah, like I liked him, and I liked his buddy, and I would love if they made a movie of those guys.
Yeah,
their adventures. They were my favorites, and then I thought like Felicity Jones, like as Jin, like she was cool.
Yeah,
I know she was kind of the central character, but I didn't really care too. I just didn't care too much about her.
Right?
Does that make sense?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, it's not that you didn't care, but it was just like
I really did not care.
You understand that she's a pivotal part of it.
Yeah,
but yeah, you definitely didn't get like so invested in her that any of the other characters didn't matter.
Yeah,
like it was definitely.
I just connected more to like Chirrut and stuff. For whatever reason, I cared more about like what happened to him. I was like, oh, dude, he's cool.
Yeah.
Cassian, I could care less about him. Even the actor, I was like, I don't know. Like he just, I don't know what it was, man. And then like Forrest Whitaker's character, I would kind of wish he was still there. Like Saw Gerrera, he just sounds like a baseball player on the Dodgers. Saw Gerrera up to bat. Yeah. But he was completely like, I feel like his whole part was butchered.
Yeah. But I mean, it was like necessary, but wasn't like. I'm kind of glad they didn't expand on it too much.
Yeah.
I wish they would have maybe put in maybe a 5-minute little thing about, because you go from her being a little girl to like her being already disconnected from him.
Yeah.
Like he saves her, but you don't get anything in between.
I knew you'd be able to take care of yourself.
Like, okay, well, like maybe show me a little bit of that.
Yeah. Show me a little bit of like their relationship, because I don't want to have to fill in all the gaps.
Yeah. There was a lot of guesswork at that point. I was like, what? Why?
Yeah. But yeah, so those guys are my favorite, and the freaking Death Troopers. Those guys,
the Death Troopers, the black get-ups.
Yeah.
Those were dope.
There was a lot of stuff cut from the trailer. Did you see that video that was going around a couple weeks ago? It was like all the stuff in the trailers that was not in the actual film.
Huh.
So at the end of the film, where Jin's on top of where the satellite is, there's actually a scene where a TIE fighter comes up and is chasing her down on that like runway.
Oh.
That was cut out. And I don't know who was supposed to be in it, if it was going to be...
I could have sworn there was a part where she was on that and something...
She was on it, but it wasn't a TIE fighter coming after her.
What was it?
He was coming up the elevator to get her, wasn't he? Or they were shooting... I think they were shooting at her, but it was like rising up. Like there's a scene where the TIE fighter is right in front of her. Oh. I don't know if like that Orson Krennic guy was in there, or...
I don't know.
Anywho...
Well, you said they did recut.
They reshot
a lot of stuff. Like,
but I read that they made it a darker ending. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it was pretty spoilers. Yeah. It was pretty not on the up note.
Everybody dies. So,
spoiler.
Yeah, I feel like that there was more of a romance in the movie, and they cut it out because at the end there was kind of this like they were holding each other.
Yeah,
and maybe there was more to it, but I'm glad they didn't give any romance to it.
Yeah, there wasn't too much invested in that. That was actually a high point. It was like, okay, not everybody has to be like romantically involved.
Yeah,
like you can be bros and hug and we're on this mission together.
Yeah, let's do this.
Like dudes on the battlefield, I'm sure if they knew they were screwed, they'd just be like, all right, let's hug it out till it's done.
Love you, man.
Love you, bro.
The Force is with us.
Yeah. Anyways, it was great. Overall, gotta go.
Yeah.
Obviously. If you're a fan of the show, you better be a fan of Star Wars.
Or delete.
delete the podcast.
Leave a positive message and 5 stars.
leave a 5-star review and then kindly unsubscribe.
Yeah. So, and I'm looking forward to episode 8. I was hoping we would get a trailer to episode 8.
Yeah.
I was like, man, what a missed opportunity.
Well,
but
it's like coming out sooner than later, right?
no, it's Christmas time.
Oh,
I mean,
Christmas
it's
time?
less than a year away now, but
But then, like, the Han Solo one is like
I actually
6
read
months.
today that Han Solo was supposed to be May 2018, and now it might be December 2018.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I was thinking. I think, yeah, I think it was like pretty soon after episode 8 that it was going to be like, oh, okay, we only got to wait 6 months. That's great.
Yeah. Either way, dude, Star Wars.
Yeah,
Keep
Star
coming.
Wars. Freaking
Keep
Star
making
Wars.
So, okay.
Keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Rogue One. Rogue One Part 2, the prequel.
Rogue One.
What's up with Chirrut and Blaze? I want to know about them.
Oh.
So, not Blaze, Baze, sorry.
Blaze.
Yo, man, my name's Blaze. Or, yeah, that's right. Blaze Pizza, not the other Blaze.
Not the other Blaze.
Not the other Blaze. No, Baze Malbus. His gun was cool, man.
Yeah.
I just thought his gun was cool.
Freaking crazy machine gun thing.
Yeah, man. Cool stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Enough about Star Wars. We love Star Wars. Go see Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Our podcast is brought to you by Star Wars.
I wish.
Yes.
Then we could really quit our day jobs.
Yeah, then we would
And
just
you guys
be
would
making
really
Star Wars stuff.
You guys would have new podcasts like every 2-3 a week.
So, okay.
All right.
So, let's talk about 2016, Kelly.
It was a year, man. That's for sure. A lot of great things.
Yeah. And bad. There's a lot of stuff we lost. A lot of, like...
We did lose a lot of people
Prince,
this year.
David Bowie, and you mentioned Carrie Fisher, and George Michael, and just... A lot of people.
Yeah, 2016
passed away.
was a butthole when it comes to celebrities passing away.
Yeah, but we kind of talked about this the other day. Did we talk about this yesterday? Day
I
before?
don't know.
About
We talked about a lot of things.
yeah. So
happens
to
when
touch
buddies get
about in
together.
2016 a little bit, like a lot of these people are passing away now in 2016. We can blame it on years and stuff like that, but we come to a point where like a lot of the people that we grew up on are starting to get older.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, when you hit your 50s and stuff, you still have some life left in you, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But a lot of these people, and maybe I'm a butthole, maybe we just cut this whole segment. I don't know. But I was just thinking about it. A lot of these people partied super, super hard in like the 80s and 70s.
Yeah.
And your body can't keep up with that anymore.
No.
And so
Take care of yourself.
yeah, it's sad that they're gone, man.
Stuff
Anywho,
and things.
it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
But anyways, 2016 you sucked, but you also had some things that
Some great highlights.
there's some highlights of 2016, So
But you can't, it's funny, you can't say that episode 7 was, because I remember that was 2015.
that was 2015, yeah.
I was sitting here when you said we should recap 2016. I was sitting here struggling to think about all the things that happened, but I don't know. It feels like, I mean, obviously a great thing for me in my personal life was the birth of my daughter.
Oh yeah.
Which is great. So that was amazing for personal life. But
yeah.
if we're talking entertainment and everything else, there were some good albums. I mean, most of them that I tend to speak about if they came out this year.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of the best albums of 2016, because actually one of the ones that I really like is the new Childish Gambino record, which we haven't even talked about it on the podcast.
No.
And have you heard it at all?
I've heard a couple like snippets because a friend of ours, Matt Ritchie, actually said, "Hey man, you should really check out this new Childish Gambino record." And I was like, "Yeah, I like him. I like Donald Glover.
This one's way better. It's like different than the other stuff.
Yeah,
he's
it's
did.
definitely a lot different. A lot less rapping and just more like cool instrumental,
Dude,
like getting funky.
There is a song
pretty sweet.
on there. And the record, oh gosh, what the record is called? Awaken My Love. Awaken My Love. And there's that song on there called Redbone, my favorite jam.
Ooh.
It's really good.
I'm going to have to give it a listen.
Give it a listen. I'm giving the record
Like a full listen.
like a let's go. Check it. It's not I don't think it's a gotta go. Like if you don't want it, don't. But it's a I know we tend to always like it's more rock music on this show and stuff, but this is a good record. And so my highlight track would be Redbone. It's going to be added to the Let's Go playlist on Spotify. So if you're into that, look that up because it's a good little track. So that was a kind of a a half-ass review for you right there, but it's in my my top.
Yeah. I'm interested. I'm looking up on right now. I'm looking up what Pitchfork says over the 50 best albums of 2016, and I'm trying to.
That's hard because.
Yeah, I know it's hard, but it's especially like either I'm really out of touch with music because I'm scrolling through and
they're being so hipster that you don't even know.
Yeah,
it's like my friend Steve's record.
But I like to think that I kind of keep up with a lot of stuff, and man, anything hip hop, please like do something about yourself because hip hop this year has been awful.
Well, like Chance the Rapper, like his is good. I enjoyed that, but
there's definitely a different feel with that. But most of this other junk that I've seen is just hip-hop's big piles of poop.
Yeah, hip-hop's kind of boring lately. To me, I've felt bored by it. Like, it hasn't done anything for me.
Sounds like you got a guy who drank too much cough syrup, smoked a bunch of weed, put a beat on, and like just let him sit in the booth and say whatever.
Yeah, just saying whatever, and it's like...
Yeah.
It gets kind of...
Anyway, sorry. That's me. That's my rant about hip-hop, at least in 2016. But yeah, I'm scrolling through these albums, and I have not heard a single one of these.
The new Metallica record, I listened to it, but it's not... I don't know. Is it the top?
You know what?
Is it the best?
It's okay. I will give it. It is better than any of the garbage they put out since the Black Album, pretty much, in my opinion.
Okay.
There was people who were fans of like Load and Reload, and like that's cool. To each his own. I wasn't a fan, but like definitely they kind of they redeemed themselves in musically, in my opinion. I know like they weren't trying. They were just doing whatever they like, which I respect. You know, I completely respect doing whatever you want to do. You're the artist. But I just was not a fan, to be 100% honest.
There was a record you told me to listen to, that Sturgill Simpson? His record was really good. It was different. It's not something I listen to all the time, but I thought that was if I was going to be critical and like compile a list of like good records of the year, I'd probably put that on there because it was an interesting listen. And it's something you don't always hear. Right.
It's not your run of the mill like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought that was a good record. So check that out. I haven't listened to the new Bon Iver record, and I don't think I am.
It's on this. I just passed it on this list.
It's kind of bored me.
I was listening. Someone was playing a bit of it, and like every song started to sound the same again. I was like, okay, like I get it, but let's have some variation. Like it was like him and a vocoder is like the whole thing. Like he took a cue from Imogen Heap and was like, I'm gonna run with this. I'm gonna run with this. I know he had that one song that was like Out in the Woods or whatever from the album before that was like vocoder-ish. Tribe Called Quest. I didn't listen
Tribe
to
Called
that.
Quest record was good. Okay, that was a good record.
That's on 7 on Pitchfork.
Yeah, that was good.
Kanye West. Ugh.
Yeah, I know Kanye West from you, bro. I really like the new Tiger Army record, 5 or V, whatever you want to call it. That was a good record. V. The Thrice record, To Be Everywhere Is to Be Nowhere. Yeah, it kind of disappointed me. It wasn't the record I wanted it to be.
I think it was a good record. It wasn't like
it's not on my top list. Same with that Blink-182 record, which I knew it wasn't going to be my favorite.
Right,
California. It was just what it was.
It was good.
It was
a couple of ones that are on my heavy rotation that from 2016 that I enjoyed was Frightened Rabbit, Painting of a Panic Attack.
There you go.
Brian Fallon, Painkillers.
I'm Brian Fellows.
I'm Brian Fellows. No, Brian Fallon.
Oh.
He's actually the singer of Gaslight Anthem.
Yeah.
His solo record was really cool, produced by Butch Walker. His Butch Walker's record, Stay Gold, has been in my rotation. Young the Giant, Home of the Strange. I don't know if it came out this year or last. I might have been sleeping on it for a little while, but that's been in my rotation. White Lies, Friends.
Oh yeah, White Lies was good. That Friends record.
That's been in my rotation. Jimmy Eat World, Integrity Blues has definitely been playing.
Everyone likes that record. Everyone I know likes that record.
A band I haven't talked much about, but I've been listening to a heck of a lot lately. A band called Moose Blood. They put out a record called Blush. Mm-hmm. It's pretty damn good too. I would say give that a hot spin if you like some good rock music.
And then the Descendants, Hyper Caffeine Spassinate, or whatever that was called. That was a good record, man. That whole thing. I know it's like 30 something songs, but they're all like. Let's go
little
skateboard
1 minute gems. It's good stuff.
Yeah, that was fun. not
I
a
forgot
super
your
concise
record,
list, but
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I was just looking through my iTunes playlist.
Yeah, but please tell us what your favorite records were.
Yeah,
because
write us an email with your
maybe
top 5 records of
maybe
2016.
I don't know all the best songs, but some people got some favorites.
Yeah,
but maybe I don't agree with them, but maybe you like them. So, anywho, what about some shows, man? Some shows that you were digging?
Shows like TV shows?
Sure, yeah, like Stranger Things.
Oh, Stranger Things for sure.
That was probably our number one. Like, man, gotta watch that show.
Yeah.
Right? Sorry, I'm drinking this beer. It's very good.
Justin's drinking beer, forgetting that there's a microphone that's picking up his voice.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody out there.
It's the inner sound guy in me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Keep it professional.
Shows. Well, I liked Luke Cage. Was Daredevil season 2 part of?
Yes, it was. I was going to
2016?
say, okay, so Daredevil season 2 is on my list.
That was definitely
It definitely beats Luke Cage because Luke Cage loses just for some of the
plot.
The second half of the season. Still good.
I mean, it was still good.
Yeah, man, it's like a B+.
And I mean,
bad.
that was one of the shows that I actually invested some time in.
Yeah.
Other than Walking Dead, obviously, that's keeping
Walking
going.
Dead's good. I mean, a lot of the shows I watch are like genre. It's just that's kind of where it is.
I've been hearing good things about Black Mirror on
Okay.
Netflix. I heard it's crazy.
I watched 2 episodes last week and it's honked up too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can watch it. Like a lot of people watch Black Mirror, man. The first episode was just, I'm not even gonna talk about it. It'll give us an E explicit mark if I start talking about it on the show. It was bad. I was like, what is this?
Bestiality involved or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's just enough.
Weird.
Right there. Yeah, it was bad.
Anyways,
yeah.
But I want to watch it just for the sheer fact that everyone talks about it.
Go for it. Check
I've
it out.
heard Westworld too. I have not watched Westworld.
It's hard because I don't have
good
HBO,
things.
and our friend Isaiah has said, "Oh, gotta watch Westworld. Like, give me that HBO key, and I'll watch it.
Give me that login, son.
Yeah, give me that login, and I'll catch up. Yeah, because I'm kind of like in a little bit of a lull right now. Like some of the shows I watch are on a break.
Yeah,
because I watch some CW shows, but
Flash
and actually Arrow's been way better this year.
Yeah,
like leaps and bounds. There's still like some like hokiness to it, but it's a CW show, and I give that the qualifier of what it is. But yeah, Arrow's been good. Legends has been good. I only saw Supergirl.
I haven't been
3
watching
times.
many of those, but my wife totally watches all of those.
Yeah.
But for the ones I've actually seen, I believe the Arrow that she's been watching has been this season, and it's like it's good.
I think teamed up with the other guys.
They made it less. Yeah, they made it less happy-go-lucky, and they're not afraid to like kind of leave it dark for an episode or two, where it's like, oh, whoa, okay.
It's been a good show.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
Yeah,
got to put my superhero voice on.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, you have failed this city. So I asked some people what their favorite shows are, and we got Westworld a lot.
Yeah,
and then Love, which I saw the first couple episodes of Love on Netflix. Had the girl from Community on it, and something. Master of None, which I forgot about. And then there was, I guess, there's a show called Goliath. I haven't seen it, and our friend Elena put that on there. Goliath. I have not watched that show, but it's got Billy Bob Thornton in it. Billy Bob Thornton. So another few shows people have been digging were, what's that robot? I'm not robot. iRobot. Is that what it is?
It's something robot. Mr. Robot.
There we go. Mr. Robot. Heard that's good too. So I need to check it out. And
we're slacking.
It will, but that's the beauty of Netflix and Amazon Prime is like you can sit down like jump into a show when you have time, because I don't have time to like go through all the shows right now, but I will come to a point in my life where I'm like, I'm going to hit up some of this I'll watch iRobot too. Why not? I've never seen that movie, so maybe it's good. What do you think? What's your take on iRobot with Will Smith?
I don't recall ever seeing it.
Okay, well, that's one.
That's my take on it.
Yeah, there's our take. We loved it so much that we didn't watch it. Remember that show on Hulu, 11/22/63? I like that show.
Yeah, that
James
was a good
Franco.
one.
That was a good one.
I was a fan.
I don't pay attention to Hulu shows too much, and maybe I should, because I felt like that was a good show. So, again, kind of all over the place with thoughts. A lot of people said this show.
This is the ADD episode.
Yeah, this is the ADD episode. Also, the show This Is Us. I haven't seen it. It's like one of those drama. Probably sounds like a family show.
No,
not like a family show, but a show like it's about families or something. Right
now I'm looking through the top 25 movies and or films of 2016.
Ooh, okay. So we're jumping into movies.
I'm already at episode or number 16, and I haven't seen any of these, except for 16 is The Nice Guys with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen
it was
that.
actually pretty freaking funny. I did see that in the theater, and I cracked up.
Really?
It's quite funny. Yeah, a lot of these I'm sad to say I haven't seen.
Yeah, but they're all like
Artsy and
artsy
fartsy.
and like, oh, they made me cry.
Arrival. I wanted to see Arrival.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it,
I
man.
didn't get to see
It's
it,
coming
but
soon.
Please tell us if you like it. I did see that on the.
A lot of people like Arrival. A lot of people said they
Facebook list.
liked. Yeah, a lot of people said they're into the Arrival movie. So I'm down. I just watched The Accountant last night. Actually,
How was that?
I really liked it. It was a good movie, man. It was kind of thriller mystery. It was good. It was actually really good. You know, Ben Affleck acting like he plays like a guy who's got slight autism.
Asperger's? I thought it was Asperger's.
Oh, maybe it's Asperger's. I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. One of
He
the
was on the spectrum somewhere, and he's an accountant, but he's also like this assassin, and it's pretty cool. Check that one out.
I think my mom said she saw it and she was like, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, she's like, I thought it was gonna be a great movie about a guy who's an accountant.
Yeah.
But
I'm immediately negating this list on Esquire.com about the top 25 movies of 2016.
yeah, Esquire sucks, dude.
It's saying OJ Made in America was number 1. Come on now.
My wife watched it. She may have agreed.
Come on, meow.
I don't know about that.
Come on, meow.
Don't know.
Come on, meow.
Can't talk about it. Don't know about it. Ain't even gonna talk about it because
Over it. Anyways.
over it.
There's some good stuff.
Yeah, but top movies. My personal top movies, Kelly.
Yes.
I don't care about top 10 critics' choice. Like what was the best?
Okay. You got Civil War, I'm sure.
Yeah, and this list is in no special order. Okay.
No particular order. I'm ready.
And I know I can't say Force Awakens because it doesn't count.
But what about Rogue One? You could put Rogue One in there. That came out officially in December.
You know what? Rogue One is in my top.
Boom.
My Rogue One. Despite its massive flaws, Batman v Superman was better on home release.
The DOJ.
Yeah, the Ultimate Cut was way better. Civil War was good. I think that one and Batman are about on par to me with where they're at. I had issues with Civil War.
Mm-hmm. Suicide Squad.
You know what? Suicide Squad I enjoyed, but it's not a good movie. It was hard to watch the second time. Doctor Strange is in there. I watched Doctor Strange again. Suicide Squad was harder to watch. Actually, I'll take that back. I actually enjoyed watching it the second time.
Yeah.
I just kind of paid attention more to it, but there was more to the experience for me because I watched it behind the scenes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, the end of that movie was just a big ball of mess, and I wasn't super happy on how it ended. I would have redone the story, but
I'll put Doctor Strange in my list.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is good. But
I saw Fantastic Beasts too. I didn't see.
What'd you think about that?
I liked it. You know, it being like a, quote unquote part of the Harry Potter universe. Like it was cool. Like I knew what to expect, and I liked it. It was a very entertaining movie.
Okay. Matt,
Independence Day Resurgence.
Didn't see that. Did you like that? You're joking.
I just like how cheesy. Like I knew what to expect. Everyone that's seen Independence Day, like the regular one, the original, you know you're gonna expect the exact same thing. So I was like,
what are you talking about?
I was going for more so the
Star Trek Beyond.
I didn't see.
It was
I didn't see Star
okay.
Trek Beyond, and I didn't see Midnight Special. Those are two movies that I really wanted to see.
Jason Bourne. I did not see that.
I didn't see that either.
I wanted to. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I watched that. It was whatever. My kids liked it, but it's not even something they haven't even been clamoring to own it. Usually like, yeah, let's get it. And it's like, it was a fart in the wind, dude. It made an impression and it was gone. I wanted to see that movie Swiss Army Man. Remember that one?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, so I want to see it. So I've kind of got like a list of things I want to see.
I did see Jungle Book. That was good.
Jungle Book was really good.
Yeah,
That's
that
on
was really
Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, it is. The new one?
Huh.
Yeah, Jungle Book was a really fun movie.
Tight. Deadpool.
Deadpool, yeah. We talked about Deadpool. We talked about Batman vs. Superman. I'm trying to think of anything. The Revenant.
Deadpool.
The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Was that 2016?
That's a 2016 film,
I
dude.
didn't see it.
Came out in January.
I didn't see it. There was just too much hype. Too
Really?
much hype around it. I mean, I'm sure it's great. I just,
So we got to jump on some of those because definitely going to be some films that I want to.
You know what? I didn't see that. I've heard good things. I've heard mixed reviews, but I don't know why DiCaprio made me think of Tarantino, which made me think of Hateful Eight. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I
heard
either.
it was nothing but talking. And I just wasn't down to. I think there was just so much other stuff going on.
There's a lot of dialogue in Tarantino movies. I think you just have to be prepared to be like, okay.
I think it was like, I'm going to see Batman vs. Superman over that. I think it came out around that same time.
For sure.
But, okay, so let's jump out of that.
Let's jump out of it.
Let's talk about what we were excited about for 2017.
There's
a lot of stuff. We got Justice League. We got Guardians of the Galaxy 2. We got Kong. I'm excited for Kong Skull Island. Have you seen that trailer?
I did.
Man, that looks cool, dude. I don't know how many other people are.
About it. Yet another King Kong movie, but it looked good. So I was like,
you need a good King Kong movie every 10 years.
I'll give it a
jam. One every 10 years.
Give it a go.
They're trying to set up King Kong versus Godzilla. If you notice, King Kong is way bigger in this movie than he's ever been in any other movie.
Yeah,
gigantic. So
well, that's awesome. I'm kind of excited about that because I actually, there was a lot of people naysaying and hating on the last Godzilla movie, but it was definitely better than the 97 Broderick turd that got cranked out. But
okay, the dude who did Rogue One directed Godzilla.
Oh, okay then. That's cool. I'm down. I liked the Godzilla. I liked it. Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, Godzilla versus King Kong will be awesome, but that's not 2017.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, Skull Island is though. So
okay,
get ready for that. Star Wars Episode 8.
Yes.
No duh.
What
about Logan? You excited for Logan, or are you just like, oh, I'll see it?
You know what? You're gonna beat me up.
No, I won't,
because I have not invested any of my time into any Wolverine movie. I have never seen a Wolverine movie.
Yeah, dude.
And I've invested very little time into X-Men as well. So I'm not invested in that universe at all.
I'm not super. I've seen all of those X-Men movies.
I know
they don't get me excited.
Majority
X-Men Apocalypse sucked all the balls last year. 2016, X-Men Apocalypse. Listen up, you sucked.
I actually did invest the time and watch that
one,
and I was like, "Wow, this is pretty dumb."
Yeah, it was bad.
It's pretty stupid.
Yeah, it was bad. But Logan is kind of like, I think it's like the end of that era of X-Men movies. But
so is this supposed to be like he's older, or is this like an origin story?
No, he's older. The first one was called X-Men Origins Wolverine. That movie was suck. It was bad.
Okay.
That's where Deadpool was in it, but like they sewed up his mouth and he didn't talk. I'm like, what? He had it was weird. It was dumb. And then the second Wolverine movie was actually the best one. It was called The Wolverine. It was good. There was some stuff in it that didn't make any sense.
Was that the one where he was like in Asia or something? Like kung fu fighting people.
He like was gonna fight ninjas, and then all of a sudden he didn't. I was like, the one thing that we want to see.
Random.
Wolverine fighting. Anyway, so there was that. Alien Covenant.
Okay.
Have you seen any of the Alien movies, Kevin?
Yes, of course. I mean, long ago.
Alien, classic.
Yeah.
Aliens, even better.
Yeah.
Alien 3 has Winona Ryder, so that's cool. But and then Alien 4 sucks balls.
Yeah.
And then
Alien versus Predator,
like they don't count.
The worst thing in the world.
Yeah, those things are terrible. But this one looks cool, man. It looks kind of crazy. It's like Prometheus. Like Prometheus is actually really boring. So I think they're like, let's not call it Prometheus 2. Let's call it Alien Resurgence. So there's that. So the trailer I just saw last week and it looked really good. Excited about that. Thor Ragnarok. I haven't seen a thing about it.
No.
Here's what we know. Thor's in it. Hulk's in it.
It's a Thor movie.
Hulk is in it, and so is Doctor Strange.
Ooh.
Doctor Strange is in it.
Ooh.
I don't know how much Doctor Strange, but I read yesterday that he's in it.
I'm excited for I looked up the Marvel arrivals for the next 3 or 4 years. And I'm pretty excited about most of them.
Yeah, most of them. I mean, I'm always going to see them, even like Doctor Strange, someone I don't really know about. I'll go see it.
Infinity Wars.
Yeah,
not this year,
That's not this year, no.
18.
Yeah, so we're getting there. We're getting there.
We're going to get a good dose of Marvel, though. There's like 2 or 3, right?
Dude, there's so like I said, there's Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yes.
Thor Ragnarok. And then there's Spider-Man Homecoming.
Okay.
Which that trailer came out while we were on hiatus.
I do need to watch that.
What'd you think about that?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen the trailer for that?
I saw it. Like, it started, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to wait to watch it with my wife. And then I blew it and didn't watch it.
So we probably should take after we go through this list, we're going to take a quick break.
I'll just say, without even us taking a break, I am excited for it because this is hopefully third time's a charm with the third Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I'm hopeful. I will say I'm
weird
hopeful.
because, like, I mean, about less than 3 years ago, they had a Spider-Man movie out,
right?
And they're like, we're going to do all this Spider-Man stuff.
And I get your gripes about like Tobey Maguire being a good Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And,
you're right.
And Andrew Garfield being a good Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But the vice versa, like the opposite of that didn't work.
Yeah.
So
what they show in this
they've
trailer,
had aspects of both. So I feel like hopefully they've got it right now.
Yeah.
I agree with your previous statements and the Spider-Man interaction in Civil War. Hopefully, if that's any indicator as to what it would be, then I'm hopeful.
Yeah, it seems really good. So okay, so we got that. So Thor Ragnarok. We got Beauty and the Beast. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
I've never even seen the first one, so who cares?
Right.
Transformers: The Last Night. I don't care.
You know what?
I've only seen one Transformer. I seen Transformers 1, and then I saw the one with Marky Mark.
Saying I've seen all of them.
Wow.
The last one was that was like X-Men Apocalypse, but Transformers.
Yeah.
Except for it was also 3 hours long.
Jeez.
Painful.
That was the one I was watching. It took me forever to get through.
Yeah, it was not good.
All right.
Anyways, but who knows? Maybe they can redeem themselves. We'll see.
Maybe. I have an idea for Transformers movies, but I'm not going to talk about it here. But my ideas would be amazing.
You know, we should just get meetings with people in Hollywood.
We should.
Justin can just get
our next
all his
episode will
ideas
be
out.
Let's Go Transformers Rewrite.
So if you guys know anybody, any producers, any writers in Hollywood, Justin and I have some great ideas.
Great ideas.
But we just don't want to discuss
They're
them
not marketable,
we don't
but
want
they're
them
great. All right. John Wick Chapter 2.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Did you see
for
that trailer?
Yes.
Oh, that part is cool where he slides on the hood of that car and he like punches that
all
dude.
of it's cool because it's John Wick.
Yeah, dude. John Wick, dude.
Keanu, mad props. I thought after Point Break, I was like, oh,
I'm done.
Come on now. But
are you talking about what about Speed? Speed was good.
Yeah.
Speed was good.
I guess, yeah, when I was like,
what do you do?
Pop quiz, hot shot. No, but dude, John Wick 1, holy macarons.
Like that was a miss in the theater. I didn't even see it. I saw it on vacation.
Yeah, I saw it on the internet too, and I was like, what? Man. How did I miss this? This movie is B.A.
Well, people were saying, oh, John Wick was good. I'm like, okay. Because he did that movie where he was a samurai. Was it The Last Samurai? No, that was Tom Cruise. He did something.
No. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? And
yeah.
I was like, was it Shogun Warrior? I don't know what the heck it was, dude.
I know what you're talking about.
I just was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But John Wick, that was
kind of like this Matt Damon movie that's coming out with the
Great Wall?
Great Wall. I'm
don't
like,
care.
What's going on here?
I don't know. He's going to save the wall.
Yeah. I'm a little confused.
Thanks, Matt Damon.
I was a little confused. But anyways, John Wick. But yeah, mad props to Keanu because that dude really does a lot of his, there was a video of him on a tactical range doing all the training and gun shooting and all that stuff for this movie. I mean, that fool wasn't shooting blanks. He was no joking around. He was all kinds of BA. So
yeah, dude, he's probably
props.
dude. I like Keanu, dude. I don't care. I think he knows that's what his range is.
Yep.
It's like, I'm gonna do this. Where's my dog? Anyways, all right. Wonder Woman.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm not really reading these out of any particular order. Just the order I have.
Dude,
Wonder Woman looks good.
Yeah.
That second trailer looked really good too.
All them trailers.
Yep. I'm excited about Wonder Woman. So we're gonna get 2 Wonder Womans.
What?
In 2017 because Justice League comes out in November.
I'm confused.
Yeah, man. November's gonna be packed because it's gonna be like Thor and then Justice League.
We gotta wait a year almost.
Less than a year now.
Well, I
10
mean,
months.
11 months. That's
Wonder Woman comes out in June, so we only got about 5 months.
Okay, good. At least they're going to keep us tied over.
Oh, yeah. There's stuff coming out every month. And then Lego Batman movie, which I'm actually really... That looks so funny.
Yeah.
Man, Lego Batman, I think that's it's in my top 3 for the year.
Justin's excited.
I love Batman, but
I know,
Lego Batman is my favorite.
Have you talked about Lego Batman on the Batman podcast?
Yeah, we actually recorded an episode today.
And are they excited about it?
Yeah, everyone's really, 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 really excited.
Cool.
About Lego Batman. It's fun. Okay, Pirates of the Caribbean. They have a new movie coming out.
Excuse me.
And it's called Dead Men Tell No Tales. They had that one trailer, remember? Did you see it?
Yeah.
It looked interesting. The last Pirates movie, was it number 4?
You know what? I lost track. I watched the first one and I was like, that was cool. I was into it.
The first one was really good.
I don't think I watched the second, third, or fourth.
Third one was boring as heck. I don't think I saw the fourth one, to be honest.
Is this the fourth one or is this the third one?
This is the fifth one, man.
Oh my gosh.
This is the fifth one.
Anyways, I lost track and, I'll go see it if
enough people are like, man.
If the mood strikes me, but it wasn't one of those franchises I really sought after.
Okay, here's what I'm not excited about.
Okay.
I don't care.
Indifferent. Okay.
Mummy. Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for that?
I did see the trailer.
It's like a lady mummy?
It was in the theater. And
What's up, lady mummy?
All right. If I could somehow forget of the Brendan Fraser
Poor Brandon Fraser.
Yeah, not that I want to forget about him. Encino Man.
Betty Nugs.
Betty Nugs.
Well, War for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, that's another one of those franchises where I just fell off and just kind of like...
Did you see it? Oh, dude, Planet of the Apes movies are really good.
Okay, I believe you. And I'm like I said, it's not that I don't believe you.
Kelly is very apologetic.
I just haven't... I saw maybe the half of the first one and I was like, meh, it's a Planet of the Apes movie. I get it.
Oh, man, no, but they're so good. Okay, Power Rangers. I don't care.
No. Yeah, I there's some people that are very gung-ho Power Ranger, but I could really care less. I was confused. I saw that trailer and I was like, what is this movie? And then you didn't establish that it was a Power Ranger.
Who are these people?
Who are these people? I didn't establish that it was a Power Ranger movie till like more than like 3/4 way through the trailer. I was confused.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My kids might want to see it, but I'm not even curious. Baywatch.
What?
Did you see a trailer for that?
No.
Looks hilarious. It looks hilarious. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hilariously bad?
Yeah, it's like one of those movies where they take.
Why are they doing this?
I don't think so though. It's kind of funny. It looks like it's The Rock, and then it's like some other people that look good with their shirts off. He was the sexiest man alive. Oh, well, hello, Rock. How are you doing?
Oh, hey.
So yeah, it looks really funny. It's like a good spoof of the show, which was already kind of a spoofy thing, but it looks good. Dark Tower. Anything about that?
Dark Tower. No,
I don't know anything about it. I know Idris Elba's in it, so I'll probably want to see it. There's a sequel to The Kingsman coming out.
I'm down with that. I did like The Kingsman. That was a really good. I liked it.
Cool. Triple X3 Return of Xander Cage.
No, absolutely not.
There's a sequel to Trainspotting coming out this year.
And there's another Fast and Furious movie.
And Jumanji.
Oh boy,
with The Rock. All right.
What? Are you serious?
The Rock's going to be in Jumanji. Him and Kevin Hart.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, I wouldn't lie to you, especially I wouldn't lie to you on a podcast.
Man.
But I'll tell you that I have no idea why it's happening.
All right.
But it's happening.
Well, because of Central Intelligence.
Probably. That was funny. Oh, I didn't talk about that. Central Intelligence was funny.
Love the corns, bro. Yeah. His obsession with unicorns was the best.
Oh, man. All right. King Arthur with freaking dude from Sons of Anarchy. I don't know.
Charlie Hunnam.
It's probably not going to do well. I don't know. I'm like,
I don't know what that guy's done since. Like Pacific Rim?
Nothing. Pacific Rim.
That was cool.
They're making Pacific Rim too. I don't know when it comes out. I don't know if he's in it.
They need to get on it, man. I think they've slept over their freaking
I think Pacific Rim is awesome.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
You know what they need another of? Or they should have done
World War Z?
No.
That's
Sky Captain.
Yeah, no one wanted to see Sky Captain except
Captain
me
is a
and
hidden gem.
Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow, one of my favorite movies.
That was so
in the
amazing.
last freaking 15 years whenever it came out.
I loved it.
Me too.
Noir.
Me too. Everyone out there,
if you haven't seen Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow,
go watch Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. That's a good movie. Favor. One of my best. Okay, yeah. It's okay. World War Z 2. Huh?
Is that they're making another?
It's
World
coming
War Z?
out, dude. I'm looking.
You know what? I watched the first one quite a bit, like heavily, because it was like one of the only things that I would want to watch. June. I liked it. I just don't know where you're going to carry it from.
Yeah.
You ended the first one with like, yeah, we're in a camp and everything's calming down and we figure out a way to beat the zombies. Like, where do you go from there? Like, if you're going to plan a second, why?
I don't know. Some things don't need sequels. Some things aren't serialized, I don't think. But yeah. This one was.
It's because Hollywood. You're slacking, bros.
Like the Fate of the Furious.
The Fate of the Furious? Is that what it's called?
That's Fast and Furious 8.
Oh, my gosh. I saw a preview for that, and I'm like, dude.
So part 9 was going to be the Fine and the Furious. Just kidding.
Props to you, Vin Diesel, for carrying it on for so dang long.
Yeah, man.
Despite the missing, like...
He's a bad guy now.
The second or third one. Yeah, you're a traitor now. And Charlize, they got, roped Charlize Theron into it.
Oh, for reals? There we go.
Yeah, she might be making it worth seeing.
Hey,
Charlize,
how you doing?
What's up?
Yeah.
Nope, not on my list.
Yeah. I think that's about it. I'm trying to pick out things we'd be interested in.
Is there any websites that's telling us who's going to release records in 2017?
Well, let's see. So the most anticipated records of 2017.
Yeah, give me some records.
Let's see if are we anticipating these records, Kelly?
I want to know.
Because,
dude, I'm out of the loop. I'm not hip.
Okay, so there's the XX, which I don't know who the balls they are. So I am not anticipating it.
Yeah.
So the new AFI record called The Blood Album is supposed to be out. I see it every time I get on Twitter. It's pounding me in the face. It's like, hey, new AFI record. So we listened to the last tracks. I feel like the last episode. There's a video they have for like White Offerings, and obviously I'm going to check it out because I've been an AFI fan. Wasn't a big fan of Crush Love, but their last record, Burials, really good.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't listen to it as much because I was kind of poisoned on the last one, but Burials is really good.
Yeah.
Like, go get Burials by AFI. But the Blood Album, let's see what happens, man. I'm curious.
Were you a fan of December Underground, or did you not like that one?
No, I liked it. But it was kind of getting like, all right, this
convoluted, too much production.
Like, Black Sails is still like
they were.
That's it. They hit it at Black Sails.
They were mixing too much Black Audio and AFI.
They're getting there, and it's not always bad, but it became. You would know, like, they play a song, they'd be like, oh, and like that was every song. Like, Davey Havoc couldn't hold himself from.
There's some good jams on December Underground, but
yeah,
it's funny. I didn't like the single. I didn't like Miss Murder at all.
Miss Murder, yeah. The beginning was cool.
Yeah.
This is AFI Radio. Bell Dib DeVoe's got a new record coming out. Those fools like, oh,
dude, that's kind of cool.
Never trust a big butt and a smile, dude. Let me see what else we got. Brantley Gilbert looks like a cowboy guy.
Ooh,
don't know. Kalani, Cowboys. I don't know who she is, but
dude, I'm so out of touch with music nowadays. I don't know.
Sampha.
Who?
Sampha.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's been a long road for Sampha, but he's like
whose list is this?
He's a British electric soul. Billboard. I just went to Billboard.
Okay.
Dua Lipa.
What?
She's like a dark pop person. She does like kind of. She's from like Europe and stuff. Ryan Adams. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll listen to a Ryan Adams record. I don't know about Anticipated, but I'll listen to it.
Little Big Town. I don't know who the heck that
country.
Is. Okay, they look country. Brad Paisley. He's country.
The
Jesus and Mary Chain. Wow, they're coming back.
What?
Yeah, that's an old band. So,
that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Nelly Furtado. I don't know, man, if this is the most anticipated or like, here's some records coming out.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, remember Nelly Furtado?
What did she sing?
I'm like a bird.
Oh, man.
And then she did that one, Promiscuous Girl. I
don't remember that at all.
Remember that song?
No, I don't.
She did that with Timbaland. Drake got some new stuff coming out. Depeche Mode has a new record coming out. I'm curious about that, but they're just freaking old. But they still put. I still think that every time they put a record out, it's still good though. Like, man, that's a good record. So right. Check it out. Lord. Ooh, I'm actually.
Excuse me.
Lord has a record coming out, and I actually liked her last record.
That'll be interesting.
So I'm down to hear some new Lord. So
Lord,
bring it. Let's hear some of that.
Down to hear from the Lord.
I'm down to hear from the Lord. Tanisha, I don't know who the heck she is. Charlie XCX, don't know who the heck she is, but she has a new record. Spoon has a new record coming out. Okay. Kelly Clarkson,
man.
Haim, yeah, Girl Power, no. Sean Paul, who cares? Beck's got a new record coming out. His new single is pretty cool. It's already out.
All right.
It's pretty good. It's a good song. So let's see what's going on with Beck. His band Chic, nope. Gorillaz has a new record coming out. And yeah, TLC,
Dropkick Murphys.
I don't know how Dropkick Murphys has a record coming
January 6th, so in
3 days. 2 days. So TLC, I don't know how they're gonna do that. Some of these are just kind of funny.
Yeah, now I'm looking.
But Zach De La Rocha's got a record coming out.
That should be cool.
To be determined. We do not know when this is coming out. Who knows? It's probably never coming out. So LCD Sound System.
Flaming Lips. I'm looking at pre-orders on iTunes right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start skipping stuff where it looks like it's not good. Like 9 Inch Nails has something coming out, so that's cool.
Elbow, that'll be good.
Oh, dude, hear this one.
If you guys have never heard Elbow, please do
check
yourself
out
a
Elbow
favor and go see them live because they're one of the most solid live bands I've ever seen.
All right, so here's the one that it's kind of funny and I'm laughing.
All right, funny and laughing.
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit.
Stampede of the Disco Elephants.
Holy
It
moly.
says, admit it, you're curious too.
I guess.
Not curious. Not a bit.
I'm excited for
Not
Acceptance. That was a band that I really, really liked about 06, 07.
Yeah, Acceptance is good.
They have a new album coming out in February.
Really?
So I've pre-ordered it.
There you go.
The first single's pretty good. So that's a record I'm anticipating. Grateful Dead is releasing a 50th anniversary edition of their original album.
Can I tell you? I can't get into. I
know.
don't
I
even.
can't either.
I don't
I was
even
just-
see the appeal, and I'm not trying to be a jerk.
No, that's for sure.
But
It's to each his own. I'm not saying
there's just
I'm
nothing
into it by
for
any
it.
means.
Acceptance is a good band, dude. You know, like I don't know why this is making me think that, but I was listening to the Rival Schools the other day.
All right.
Such a good band.
Yeah. There's a lot of good.
Check
dude,
out Rival Schools.
Listen to Moose Blood.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
Moose Blood. I'm gonna
Moose
put that
Blood.
on my thing.
Moose Blood.
Moose Blood. So
Yeah, I'm kind of scrolling this list and I'm kind of confused.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. Obviously, you'll hear it first if we just
Yeah, we'll
stumble
play.
upon
You know
it
what? Don't
on
pay
a great
attention
record.
to the billboard. Listen to us. We'll tell you.
Yeah.
We will guide you into to where you need to be listening and watching and doing. Excited about some shows. We're gonna try to hit up that Ramones thing. Hopefully in the next month
Yeah,
before it leaves town. There's a Ramones expo in
not
Los
expo,
Angeles.
but like
it's a thing.
a museum thingy.
Hey ho, let's go
I
do
don't
it.
know what you call them.
Let's go do it. So, yeah. Anyways, some stuff's happening, and we're gonna be a part.
Things and stuff.
Things and stuff for 2017. So I think that's about it, Kelly. What do you think?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we can wrap it up.
We're gonna try to be a
this
little
episode's
more,
had a little more ADD.
yeah, a little more ADD, but it's like we're hanging out.
It's been a month and a half.
Been a month and a half, yeah.
You gotta
we
forgive
got stuff,
us.
but we're gonna try and get some more stuff out to you. Be a little more focused if we can. So some Let's Go podcast news.
Business. Some business.
Some business as we try to do more. I know it's like, how can you get another show started when you can hardly get this show going? But we're gonna try. So we're gonna have an offshoot, our first offshoot show,
Offshoots.
probably debuting this week. If you're a super nerd like myself, Kelly is nerdy, but he is not as nerdy as myself.
I'm a different kind of
He's
nerd.
a different kind of a nerd. Me and our good friend Matt Ritchie, who's a talented guy, are going to start the Let's Go comic book show. So if you're into super nerdy comic book stuff, we will be talking about that there. So it doesn't spill over to this show so much where you're like, what? I don't care about Batman's cape color. Well, you will on the Let's Go comic book show. So that will be coming out this week, I think. And what we'll do, I'll probably put a sample of it out on the regular feed, but you can find it where you find this podcast, and we will get that out to you on the Twitter channel. So speaking of social media, Kelly,
Ooh, social.
how do you hit us up?
Let's Go Cast at pretty much
Anywhere.
in all of your social media outlets.
Yep.
And I believe it's Let's Go Cast at gmail.com.
There you go.
Let's Go Cast.com.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook.com/Let's Go Cast.
There you go.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Why do you know so much?
You know,
Are you a genius?
it's like I'm a part of the show. or
Are you like
something.
Doctor Strange?
No, I wish.
Can you conjure up?
I wish you
me?
can make my reality all crazy looking and
Right. Why do you got hands growing out of your
walk up.
hands?
That was so weird.
Yeah,
Hands
it was
growing out
weird.
of
That's like,
fingers
I think
growing
that's
out
in
of
my
hands.
top 3 moments of 2016.
The hands
Doctor
growing out of
Strange
hands.
hands. We should have done a top 10 moments.
Moments.
One of my top 10 moments.
Hey man, if we're in January, we can still recap
We can
top
still
10
recap.
moments
Maybe
of
we'll do a
2016.
recap episode that's a little more focused and recapped.
Yeah,
Like,
a
okay,
little less ADD.
my top 10 beers. Or maybe we just do our
Ooh.
top 10 beers.
Ooh.
Next episode, our top 10 beers.
Ooh.
We said it here first, so in about 2 weeks you'll get that.
Yeah, I actually have a beer that I tried that I didn't discuss on the
Ooh,
show.
And a secret beer.
Secret beer.
Secret beers. Secrets. Fireball.
Well,
All right.
until next time.
Until next time. I'm Justin.
I'm Kelly.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I got a bite to get that bread. Let the doctor